Hey friends, Tux here. For this particular video, I want to talk a little bit about files, playing and not playing. I've had a number of questions lately, and the same information is very true no matter if it's, a Sony player, the NWA 306, a Y1, a Surfans F20 Pro, or any of the other players which you may own, new or old, okay? Players have certain rules about the files, okay? And there's a lot of reasons why sometimes you might have a bunch of files transferred, you've successfully transferred them from the PC to your player, and they just won't play. And you're like, oh my God, why won't this thing play? So some of the common reasons, okay, and this can hopefully help you fix those reasons, is just knowing what they are. The most common reason, honestly, is a corrupted tag, from a company, a service, a ripper, like Bandcamp, JRiver. Older rippers sometimes will have problems. Well, they'll do things and that will cause the tags to be weird. The file will look good, it says FLAC, everything seems good, it doesn't have a corrupted symbol or anything, but you have a problem with it, Another problem why files sometimes won't play is the actual album art. Maybe you put your own album art into it, or maybe the album art that came with it, if it's not purchased from like Amazon Music or purchased from Apple or something, maybe it's a case where the actual tag includes album art that's larger than what they allow to be shown for that particular player. Now normally 800 by 800 is pretty good, and you want to be less than 1 megabyte. Okay, so just make sure your photo, you can go in and Photoshop or whatever and size it to make it smaller, but the album art can't be too big is a problem. And sometimes you can actually physically, yes, you can use a editor to put bigger album art on there, but then the problem is that even though your player will resize it to fit the screen on the MP3 player, audio player, HD audio player, it'll be a situation where it'll look at it and it'll be like, no, and just skip over the file. Pretty much whenever you turn on any of these players, it does a real quick scan to kind of see like what's in there, and that's another reason having too big of a memory card put into it. People are like, oh, I want to put in like a 2 terabyte, but if you only have I don't know, 1 gig of music or something, maybe you don't need that big, because it's a bigger area to scan. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack, and if the haystack is the size of a pool, it's going to be harder than a little haystack the size of this MP3 player, So basically having the right size, memory card for the actual player can help the situation substantially too. Unsupported sample rates can be a problem for some players, okay? So, be mindful of how high your player can go, and so even if it's a FLAC file, your players can all play FLAC. If the sample rate's too high, that can create an issue where it's just going to skip over it. Same thing as the album art, so usually like 24-bit by 192 is, can be a problem sometimes. Sometimes it'd be a weird number, like 24-bit by 176.4 kilohertz, and every now and then players will do something odd. And maybe it's a situation where the original MP3 was a weird rip, or maybe someone just programmed it weird or something when they originally ripped it. But I've seen MP3 sometimes like 88.2 kilohertz or 96.1 kilohertz, and unusual block sizes can cause a problem too. And that can cause it basically to look non-corrupt, but then it just won't play is a problem. It will skip over it, Of course, not having it in the right file format is a big one, which I guess I should throw out there just in case. So if you're having it in some kind of strange file format or something super high, like DSF or something that your player doesn't play, that can be an issue as well. I know my car, I have a C7 Corvette, and it likes things to be in FAT32, which is a really weird old format, as far as how the actual memory card is formatted. And then from there, it doesn't accept FLAC. Strange enough, come on, Chevy, it's got to be able to play FLAC. And so I have to essentially have my music collection in 2 formats, one in FLAC for all my HD players, and then one in non-FLAC for my non-HD, car. So, and the files sound great in the car, of course, but it's just not it won't play FLAC. So I could either plug one of these players into the car and then listen to it that way, or what I end up doing is having a whole second collection of non-FLAC files, MP3 files, the highest, bit rates I can get, MP3 files in the car. So something to think about. Other things, Q sheet, basically sometimes having FLAC encoded with non-standard box sizes can be a problem. Compression levels can be a problem. Sometimes the SD card itself could be the problem. Maybe it's having like an indexing bug or something. And this could be, you know, a 256 card, you know, 10,000 tracks. It can create problems. Just think back to like an old 90s computer and how you used to have to like defrag things, you know. It can be similar to that situation, having, you know, too much stuff on there. And that can sometimes cause things to skip. I know no matter what player it is, I know the Surfans F20 sometimes has problems where it will skip files, you know, if they're not the right format, even though the file doesn't really seem broken, you know, or it will play it and it'll be like stuttery or there'll be something wrong, you know. Now you're thinking, okay, TUXX, great, it won't play these files. What do we do about it, you know? So the main thing to think about is, you know, as far as recovery, I guess at first I'd check the album art to make sure the album art isn't too large. That's a pretty easy fix in an MP3 editor, you know. So that's the first thing I would do. You can either delete the album art altogether or just make sure it's the right size, you know. And then, you know, of course, rescan. Just having the player rescan the card in case maybe it was a weird boot, maybe it hiccuped when it booted or something, and it just didn't take the card or something. Maybe the card was popping out a little bit, or who knows, you know. Like rebooting the actual player could sometimes solve the problem as well. Some people have wrote in saying, hey, TUXX, can't I just like reconvert the file, you know? And here's the tricky thing is that, okay, so if you have an MP3 and you're not really re-ripping it from scratch, but you're just trying to like convert the file, you're using a file converter to convert like one file format or whatever into another, that can create its own set of problems. That's why usually for my FLAC versus non-FLAC collections, it's a situation where I re-rip it or re-download it or whatever. I really don't use converters because converters can be problematic, quite frankly, and they are definitely a time saver if you can convert a whole collection of FLAC music to MP3 music or something, but it does have its own set of problems, you know, so I try not to do that. And if you just convert it, also, the metadata from the original file is still in there. So if you have something weird in there, some kind of tag with like non-conformed, like non-character letters or emojis or something, that can definitely cause problems too. You don't think it would, but having an emoji in the tags sometimes causes players to skip the file. So that can be a problem too. So the tags on the file should be simple and correct, and, you know, not be too much. Sometimes having multiple tags on a music file can be a problem as well. I've seen sometimes where like they'll have tags on a file saying this particular music file is alternative, it's pop, it's 80s or whatever, and sometimes having too many like subcategories can create a problem too. So usually like in an MP3 editor, I'll try and just tag it like one thing, you know, it's 90s alt rock, you know, or it's, you know, jazz or pop or whatever, you know, R&B, rap, whatever. You can actually just tag it just like whatever the major category in your mind is that it really is. Having too many tags can create its own set of problems, okay? And again, I hope that helps a little bit. I've been seeing this question coming up more and more lately about collections and having MP3 players just, you know, skip the file. And I know that can be really frustrating. You know, it's very close to the same thing as like just losing your whole music collection. That always is a bummer, having to redo your music collection, you know. And that's why it's really good to have backups too. I always recommend having a backup, not just on the computer, but maybe like physical media, maybe burn a DVD or something, or burn a CD or something, just in case, okay? All right, guys, I hope that helps a little bit, okay? I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend and holiday and all. And if you have any questions, reach out to me, tuxtoys@gmail.com. You guys know I'm here to help, okay? All right, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.